Hello and welcome to InBody InSpirit. I'm your host, Ebony Funderburk, and welcome to another episode. We are here in one of Nashville's premier venues for comedy and music, Jazz and Jokes. And on this show, we'll be talking to the owners. As well, we're going to be introducing to you Dr. Shindana Fagan, who is our new host of our segment, House Call. I'm so excited about that. And then we'll be talking to one of my favorite people in Nashville, Pastor Chris Williamson, who is the pastor of Strong Tower Bible Church. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Hi everybody, I'm Stephen Hurd.
This is Anita Wilson.
This is Zebulon Ellis from season 2 of Sunday Best.
This is Crystal Rucker.
I'm Earl Bynum.
And you're watching InBody InSpirit.
Not just a Sunday kind of faith, but it's an
Everyday lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Ebony Funderburk, and welcome back to InBody InSpirit. I'm here with A.G. Granderson and Joe Johnson, the co-owners of Jazz and Jokes here in Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you so very much for welcoming us here to your establishment. It is beautiful. A lot of people know about this place because you host a lot of great events here.
We appreciate that. We want more people to know about
That's right.
We've got a nice group of people that come, but we're still looking to expand it, and that's why we're here.
Now, you have been here at this place for how long? You said you're just celebrated your...
Celebrated our second year anniversary, but the event has been going on. AG started the event actually 4 years ago.
Okay.
So we're becoming a Nashville staple.
And you have had some amazing acts to roll through here. What are some of the artists that have graced your stages here?
Man, well, the first one's right here. Joe Johnson, who's a national jazz artist as well. But at this point, we've had
everybody from
Michelle,
Angela Winbush, Freddie Jackson, Howard Hewitt, Kendrick, Howard. Yeah.
Then on the comedy side,
Everybody.
Nephew Tommy, J. Anthony Brown. Actually, John Legend came by after their Sade concert here last year. I mean, we've had Legacy Pops had popped in. I mean, so we've gotten that reputation of being the place that artists want to come to. I mean, even rapper J. Cole came after the concert. So the place people want to come to even when they just pop into the city as well.
And you have great food here. It's beautiful. Joe, you were saying that the artwork on your walls are all local artists here in Nashville.
Well, actually, we commissioned Michael McBride, who is a national artist who lives here, to do some pieces, and then we've got other pieces from local artists that we kind of rotate from time to time and things like that.
Now, on top of having some more mainstream artists roll through here, you do have local family events that happen here, such as the Bobby Jones Gospel. I know he does an event here every month, is that correct?
Every Sunday, third Sunday, second Sunday.
And he makes sure that he always has something that is a family-oriented event. But this is once a month, dinner and a matinee, and it brings the Nashville Super Choir. I mean, we have a really nice size stage, and it's amazing how many people you can actually get on that stage. But the Nashville Super Choir comes up with the band and Dr. Jones, and we do that. And from time to time, we'll have other events and other artists that we can do an all ages show for as well.
And you also have is it a First Sundays or?
Oh, Easy First Sundays, yeah, with Chris Bond and Lady Shantae from the radio station as well. They come and do a clean show, and they have some of everything from spoken word to music to comedy, a little bit of all. So it's more of it's a production. Yeah, but it's really, really nice, and it's an all ages type of event.
So if people want to come out, they want to find out what's happening on the show, is there a website? How can they get in touch with you?
The easiest way is to go to jazzandjokes.com. It's always updated with who's coming, showtimes, prices, clips of previous shows. It's a very informative way to figure out what we're doing here at Jazz and Jokes.
And we also have a office manager that's here 5 days a week, so you can stop by between 10 and 4, Tuesday through Friday, 10 and 6, 10 to 6 on Friday, and then 4 to 6 on Saturday. And you can come and buy tickets here. You can call and get additional information. The number is 242-JOKE.
242-JOKE. Thank you so very much for joining us. And again, thank you so much for letting us use your facility and hosting this show, InBody InSpirit. We'll be right back. We are down here at Crest Cadillac in Metro Center with the Cadillac concierge himself, Mr. Walter Flowers. How are you doing, sir?
Fantastic.
Now, Cadillac sets an amazing standard above all others. Why do they have such a high standard? What's so great about Cadillacs?
Well, Cadillac has always been the standard of the world and will continue to be the standard of the world.
Now, Cadillac concierge, that's what you're known as. Tell us, what can someone expect when they walk through these doors here at Crest Cadillac?
A phenomenal, luxurious experience. Simple.
Well, all right now. So if you are in the viewing audience of InBody InSpirit, please come down to Crest Cadillac. If they want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
615-242-4242, or Ebony, they can reach us via email at walter.flowers@crest-cadillac.com.
Fabulous. So please be sure to reach out to the Cadillac concierge, Mr. Walter Flowers. Let him know InBody InSpirit sent you right here at Crest Cadillac in Metro Center. And we are here with Dr. Shindana Fagans of Fagans Medical Group, located here in Nashville, Tennessee. And she is going to be our new host of a new segment called House Call. But she's also known as the Diva Doc. Honey, tell us about the Diva Doc.
Well, Diva Doc stands for Devoted, Inspired, Victorious, and Anointed. So, and I'm a doctor, so you put the two together, you get Diva Doc.
Now, how did you come up with this name? Is it something it came out, the Lord dropped it on you?
The Lord just dropped it on me. I've always been a diva, and sometimes diva has a bad connotation with it, but this has a very positive connotation with itself.
So tell us a little bit about the segment that we will be debuting very soon here on the show.
The segment's called House Call. And in my practice, which is Fagans Medical Group, I do house calls on elderly and disabled patients. So that allows us to go into the home and take care of the patient like they used to do back in the day. So with television, you can do house calls. We come to your home through television. And so with house call, we will talk about health issues that affect you, your family, and the community.
Now, where is your practice located? Because I know you have a practice in Nashville, but there may be a soon coming one a little closer.
Well, actually, it's a little further, but right now, our first practice is at 1916 Patterson Street, and we're in Suite 310 here in Nashville. But we're looking to open up a second practice in Franklin, Tennessee, near Cool Springs area. So I'm really excited about that. And that practice will be doing a little more holistic, alternative medications and medicines.
Good now, and you also have some focus with weight loss.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, I have the Walk With Your Doctor program, and that kind of came out of my own personal journey of needing to lose weight, seeing patients on a day-to-day basis who were obese or morbidly obese, and you know, as a physician, you want your patients to get better. And sometimes we tell our patients to do things and not do things, but we're actually doing the same things that we're telling them not to do. And so I knew that I needed to lose weight, and I knew I had patients that needed to lose weight. So I said, well, why not do it together? So thus the concept, Walk With Your Doctor. I walk with my patients through their journey of losing weight while I'm losing weight as well.
Wow,
So,
I love it.
and I've managed to lose about 40 pounds, so.
40 pounds, wow. Well, we're so excited
I'm
about
excited
the
too.
new show, new segment, and we look forward to seeing more and hearing more from you.
I am very excited about it myself.
Fabulous. Well, stay tuned because you don't want to miss your house call.
My experience with the program has been great. I've lost 31 pounds.
I've lost 31 pounds to this day.
I have lost over 20 pounds.
What inspired me and my husband to start Walk With Your Doctor was the fact that there are so many people out there that need a service that helps them not only be successful in losing weight, but also in keeping the weight off. There are many programs out there that just provide medical therapy or just a short success story, but we wanted our success story to be long-term, where the patient loses the weight, but is successful in keeping that weight off for years to come and helps their family, in essence, also break the chain of cycles of obesity.
For more information about the Walk with Your Doctor weight loss program, or if you want to begin your journey to a better you, give us a call at 615-712-7013 or visit us on the web at fagansmedicalgroup.com.
InBody InSpirit, every Sunday morning at 5:30 a.m. on Fox 17, where it's not just a Sunday kind of faith, it's an everyday lifestyle. Go for it.
Somebody lift your hands as we celebrate the greatness of our God. He's great and he's greatly to be praised. This little worship song that says this: our God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. Come on, our God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken. Gives strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign. Come on, say, my God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign. Come on, if you believe it, lift your voice and say, if you know he's awesome, say it. Awesome. Come on and lift your voice. Awesome. 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 My God. My God is awesome. Come on and testify. Awesome. Awesome. If you believe it, say it. Awesome. Come on and say it. Awesome. My God. My God. Think about it. Savior of the whole world. Giver of salvation. By his stripes, I'm healed. My God is awesome. Today I am forgiven. His grace is why I'm living. Somebody ought to praise his holy name. Come on and testify. If you know he's awesome, say it. Come on and lift your voice and say, awesome. Awesome. Come on and say, awesome. Awesome. My God. My God is awesome. Come on and say, awesome. Awesome. Come on, if you believe it, lift your voice. Awesome. Awesome. Come on, somebody say, he's mighty. He's mighty. He's mighty. He's mighty. He's mighty. He's mighty. He's awesome. Awesome. Come on and lift your voice and testify. Awesome. Come on and say, he's holy. 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 Awesome. Awesome. Come on and lift your voice and say, awesome. Come on and say, he's great. 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 Awesome.
I'm excited that this person is sitting here with me today. And the reason why I'm excited is because this is my pastor. I just thought I would share that. Pastor Chris Williamson, he is pastor of Strong Tower Bible Church in Franklin, Tennessee. Thank you so very much.
Well, thank you for having me here, Ebony.
Coming.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yes, it is. So now I'm excited about you being here because you get to talk about something that I think is a point for Nashville, Tennessee. We're a very diverse city. We have people that are transplants from all over the country that are here in Nashville, Tennessee, and you have the privilege of pastoring a church that is very multicultural and very diverse in its makeup.
Yes.
What is that like? Because it's unusual actually to see an African-American pastor over a multicultural church. Would you agree?
Yes, and I think it's unusual just to find multicultural and multiracial churches today. Our churches tend to be homogeneous, where people like to worship with people who are like them, whether they look like them, worship like them, believe every tenet of Christianity like them, vote like them. And when you spend time with people who are just like you, the challenge is that sometimes you'll tend to think that God is just like you or like your group. But when you're in a diverse setting, it really challenges you because it lets you know it's not about you. And sometimes you have to be willing to serve and give up certain things that you like and that you're comfortable with because other people may not be as accustomed to your culture. But when it's all about Christ, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Now, it's challenging, I must admit, and I think that's why a lot of people aren't doing it, because if it were easy, there'd be more churches that would reflect the kingdom more. But even to take it further, I think churches should reflect the community that they reside in. So if you reside in a diverse city, I think your church should be diverse if you're serious about reaching out to the community.
Good.
And then another key is that when people from the community come in, that they can see people in leadership and on the platform who look like them and who sound like them. So those are some things we've learned over the years.
Now, how long have you been pastoring?
17 years.
Strong Tower has been 17
years.
17 years diverse.
Yes.
17 years multicultural.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that you have faced over those years?
I'll give you some just recently with the presidential election. That, you know, in our church, I know statistics say that 95% of all African Americans vote Democratic. But in our church, we're blessed to have white Democrats and even black Republicans. So you don't know who is which based on just sheer appearance. And so it's a challenge for me to make sure that I stay in the center and that I just speak the word and leave the conviction to the Lord. So I watch out for making blanket statements to either endorse or to vilify a particular political candidate. That's not my job as a pastor, to tell people how to vote, who to vote for or who not to vote for. My job as a pastor is to encourage people how to think biblically. And so when I teach the Bible covers politics as well as everything. And I trust God's people, I trust the Spirit in them enough to know that they're going to make the decision that they need to make. And so there are godly people on both sides. There are black and white people, brown people on both and all sides. So, but it can get a little challenging.
Now, is that what led you to write this book? You have an amazing book that you have published called One But Not the Same. Yes. Beautiful. And what led you to write this particular book?
A couple things. When I would go around the country and people would ask about our church as if it was some, you know, anomaly, just something that they had never heard of before. To me, it's not strange. This is what we walk in. This is what we live. But as I do get out, I do see that there are a lot of people with questions like, how do you do it? And so I let them know, number one, I didn't do it. God did it. And I just chose to do what he was blessing rather than asking him to bless what I was doing. And so I was open. When I saw him putting it together, I followed in that stream. And so I believe God is wanting to do this more, but many of us can't go there because of our cultural issues, our fears, our prejudices. And so this book really just tells the story of how we got started, but more importantly, it speaks to diversity that's found throughout the scriptures, all the way from Genesis 12, when God told Abraham, through you, I'm going to bless every family on the face of the earth. So that just wasn't for Jews, but it was also for Jews and Gentiles alike. And then when you go to Revelation chapter 5, there are people from every nation, race, tribe, kindred, and tongue surrounding the throne, worshiping Jesus in their various languages. So from Genesis, Revelation, everything in between, diversity is all over the place. But in our churches, we're just content to be unicultural. And so I bring up the scriptures and I challenge people with the scriptures on this.
Now, you're also a part of an organization, I believe, Diverse City.
Yes, with Toby Mac and some of those other artists. And then I'm with a group called Sanago in Franklin, a group of pastors, various denominations and races. We get together and we pray once a month, and we also fellowship over food once a month.
Wow.
Because if you're not breaking bread with folks, you don't really get to know them. And we do things at one another's churches, and we combine for different events in our city because we recognize it's going to take more than one church to really make a difference in our city.
Make a difference. Now, this is Music City.
Music City.
And a lot of people come here because of music.
Uh-oh. Please
So you
don't.
know I'm going to go down
Oh, no.
Memory Road, Memory Lane here. But you came to Nashville a part of a group that some people may or may not know about. But tell us about your rap group.
Wow. You went there on me. Well, back in 1992, my wife and I came to Nashville, Tennessee with 3 other friends of ours. We had a group called Transformation Crusade. It was a gospel rap group, one of the first rap groups back in the day. And so our record company was here. Fred Hammond from Commission at the time produced our records. So when we finished school, we decided we wanted to go full-time in music and get on a tour and get famous and all that. But God had other plans. We lost our record contract as soon as we got to Nashville. And I'm so glad. It was a painful thing, but I'm learning that many of those painful places are the places God is really going to produce the most fruit. So it was a breaking. It hurt. But out of that came serving in our community. I stopped doing evangelistic and traveling around and stayed home in one place. And out of that, a shepherd's heart was birthed, and thus the church.
And what was that moment that you knew the Lord was calling you into like full-time pastoral ministry, and then this was the kind of church he was going to give to you?
Wow. Well, I was called to preach in 1987, and I didn't want to do that. But little did I know God would use rap music to form my preaching ability. But then as I got off of the road from rapping, and I immersed myself in the community, and I'm serving amongst low-income, disenfranchised people, and my heart is just breaking for them. So out of that burden, a vision begins to erupt. But at the same time, I'm ministering and preaching, and I'm on staff at an all-white Presbyterian church. They had a heart for the neighborhood, and so they hired me. And so there would be white people who would say, if you ever start a church, let us know. There would be people in the community, if you ever start a church, we're interested. So I just saw what God was up to, that old Henry Blackaby statement, find out where God is at work and join him. And so I just saw what he was doing. I never wanted to be a pastor. Sometimes I still struggle with being a pastor, but it's a calling on my life. And I love it. It's a hard job. It's not something you should get into if you can't handle criticism or you're afraid to speak the truth in love, because it's a tough job.
Well, thank you, Pastor Chris, for coming.
You're my girl. You're my girl. I love you.
We will be back after this, but I'm so thrilled. I don't know. I'm just beaming with joy. My pastor's here. We'll be right back.
This segment sponsored by Walter Flowers, the Cadillac Concierge. Visit Walter at Crest Cadillac, located at 2121 Rosa L. Parks Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee. Call 615-242-4242. Providing the ultimate experience in luxury. Cadillac.
My name is Maureen Murphy, and I'm a vocal artist based here in Nashville, Tennessee. I do mainly session work, and I also do live performance. I work with a number of artists here in Nashville and outside of Nashville. I have about a 50-50 balance between studio work and live work. But I use the term work very loosely, because music is something that is my passion, and so it's really my love. Work is my love, and I go into every performance and every session with that love and that passion and that desire. I'm influenced by so many different genres, and I listen to everything from Sam Cooke to Peter Gabriel. So I have a lot of different artists that I admire and respect their body of work. I really don't feel like I imitate anyone. It's all how, I interpret those influences in my own way. One of the main things that I would like to leave behind for the world is just a quality body of work musically, to continue to push the boundaries creatively, and to really try new things and risk it all, musically speaking. As far as, being an inspiration to other artists, just even in my community, just to pass on that if you really want to do something and you're, passionate about it, just to keep pushing and not give up, as cliche as that sounds. But if it's something that you really love doing and you know that you can do it, just do it. One of the things that I love most about what I do as an artist is performing. That's really where my heart is. Performing for me is really where you can be the most expressive and really affect people, instantaneously. It's very easy to connect with people that way, and that's really what I love most about performing. Recording, you can also do that, but it sometimes takes a little bit longer to reach people because you're in a space where you're creating by yourself or, with other people that are close to you. So you don't really get the same kind of outpouring to reach other people immediately. Songwriting is also a wonderful way of expression, but I am not as confident in my songwriting. It's a very personal, soul-searching kind of place. You have to really be vulnerable and be open, and it's really hard to get there all the time on a consistent basis as a songwriter. So I tend to shy away from that area and put it into my vocal performance and also into my studio work. So yeah, in a roundabout way, I guess, performance would be my favorite thing to do. Again, my name is Maureen Murphy, and I'm a vocal artist based here in Nashville, Tennessee.